Hey guys! What's up? Alpha Lion Simba here, and welcome to another episode of Untamed USA. It's time for me to talk about one of America's most iconic mammals, the white-tailed deer. So, let's grow some antlers, and let's begin. The white-tailed deer is the most common deer in the United States, living over a vast majority of the states, and inhabits a wide variety of habitats, such as forests, marshes, and deserts. A fully grown white-tailed deer weighs 50 to 115 kilograms, or 110 to 254 pounds, although the northern races are larger than those from the southern USA. They are 195 to 208 centimeters, or 72 to 82 inches long, including the tail, and they stand up to 105 centimeters, or 41 inches tall. The white-tailed deer gets its name from the markings underneath its tail. Whenever the deer are alarmed or threatened or just running, they raise their long tails vertically, showing the white bottom of their tails. And whitetails are very fast runners and can sprint off at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. In the wild, white-tailed deer are browsers and grazers. They mainly eat grass, herbs, shrubs, nuts, and tree bark. Every day they have to eat 6 to 8% of their body weight in food so as to gain enough nourishment. And, like all other even-toed ungulates, white-tailed deer have 4-chambered stomachs that helps them to ruminate, or chew their cud. White-tailed deer only breed once a year. The rut lasts from October to December, in which the bucks partake in vicious fights over mating rights. They jab at each other and lock antlers until the other backs down. But sometimes these fights get so intense that the deer end up entangling themselves in their antlers and are unable to pry loose, and they either die from starvation or become easy prey for predators. Although the rut occurs from October to December, does give birth during the spring after a gestation period of 200 to 217 days. Does usually have 2 fawns at a time, but occasionally have 3 or 4 fawns. For the first week of its life, the fawn stays hidden while its mother goes out to search for food, and luckily for the fawn, the spots on its back act as camouflage to help it hide within the vegetation. After a week of hiding, the fawn is finally strong enough to accompany its mother. For the next year, the two of them are always together, and mothers and fawns stay together for at least a year. Mothers and fawns stay together for at least a year, then they go their separate ways. White-tailed deer reach maturity at about 2 years old. They can live to be 10 years old in captivity. In terms of their social structure, like most deer, whitetails live in herds. Sometimes does live in matriarchal herds, and bucks sometimes live in bachelor herds that are led by a dominant stag and occasionally include first-year males. A deer's antlers are very different from the horns of many other herbivores. For starters, while horns are made of a mixture of keratin and bone, antlers are pure bone, and deer shed their antlers every year. Usually, bucks shed their antlers in late December, but some have them shed by early March. While the antlers are growing, they are soft and tender and are covered with a thin skin called velvet. The velvet is covered with fine, short hairs and contains thousands of blood vessels which carry calcium and other minerals for building strong bones. The antlers reach full size after about 3 months, but they remain covered with velvet for at least another month until the bone inside is hard. By late summer, the antlers are hard and the velvet begins to shed. After a few days, the velvet is completely gone and the deer's new set of antlers are complete. White-tailed deer are currently listed as least concern on the IUCN Red List. There are currently 30 million white-tailed deer living in the wild. Well, that was it. My Untamed USA episode on the white-tailed deer. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave requests in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Alpha Lion Simba, out.